Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture from March 16th of 2025 is titled Venus and the Triply Ultraviolet Sun. So what do we see here? Well, here we see the background image is that of our own sun. And while it doesn't look anything like our sun as we're used to seeing it, this is actually imaged in the ultraviolet light. And that is imaged by the Solar Dynamics Observatory, which orbits Earth but studies our sun. And we look at it in the ultraviolet as getting a different view of it than we normally get in the visible. The ultraviolet is emitted by hotter layers of the sun's atmosphere above the normal photosphere where we see most of the visible light coming from. Now here we can see many of the active regions on the sun, and you can even trace the magnetic field lines as they go in and out of the sun. Now the magnetic field lines of the sun can get twisted up as the sun rotates and all tangled and then condensed and pop out through various areas. Now we see those on the surface of the sun as sunspots. However, higher up, we can see them here as the very strong prominences, as areas of material that are lifted up off the surface of the sun. And then we can see the corona as material is expelled out of the sun as well. And that is the material that can eventually affect Earth. Now we also notice a dark circular spot on the sun toward the top. So this is in a way an eclipse, but not quite an eclipse because the object is much too small. So if this were our moon, it would be comparable in size to the sun and able to fully block it out if everything were lined up perfectly. However, other objects can pass in front of the sun as well. And in fact, there are two of them. And those are the two planets that are closer to the sun than Earth. They pass between Earth and sun, and if everything is lined up correctly, will then block out the sun's light, or at least a tiny portion of it. And that's what we're seeing here is an image from the 2012 transit of Venus across the face of the sun. So that is really the planet Venus. And we can see its silhouette against the planet. Now we can't see any features on the planet, and that's because the illuminated side of it is facing away from it. We are seeing the nighttime side of the planet. Now, transits of Venus are relatively rare. This was from 2012. The next one will not occur until 2117. So still nearly 100 years to wait until the next time that Venus will pass in front of our sun as seen from Earth. But here we can see that image recorded in 2012, the last time this particular alignment occurred. So that was our picture of the day for March 16th of 2025. It was titled Venus and the Triply Ultraviolet Sun. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Big Hat. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.